go.
All right.
Yeah. Wine Wednesday is live. Oh, wow. I didn't mean for there to be a soundtrack. We're already off to a great start.
I thought that was planned. That was great.
That was not planned. That was... You know what? I should just play my Mr. Cheesy Pop jingle. That's what I should have done. But hi guys, welcome to Wine Wednesday. What's up, everybody? How are you all on this when it's a Wednesday, obviously? How are you, Vanessa?
I'm so glad to be here. I'm glad it is finally 6 p.m.
Yeah, let me tell you, me too. I really am too. I was counting down the hours since well, I woke up. So, you know, I mean, it's just how it goes lately.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, but you see, like Rebecca here, it says it's Thursday because she's in Australia.
Oh.
So, like, I know.
Where in Australia, I wonder?
Where in Australia?
Mm-hmm.
Where in Australia are you, Rebecca? And we have two Aussies checking in tonight. Where are you guys?
Some great wine from Australia.
Great wine. That is so true. So true.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, welcome everybody. I see a lot of you guys from my Discord have checked in. That is great. Vanessa, I have this whole new Patreon Discord where they were all chatting on this like Discord server before this. So that's pretty cool. So you guys were all chatting there and now you're over here. This is great. We love it.
Why stop? Just keep going, but with wine now.
Yeah. So the Rebecca's in Brisbane?
Brisbane. Okay. Yeah. Cool. I've only been to Australia once, but I loved it. Big spiders, but other than that, A+.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Big spiders.
Yeah.
But beautiful wines.
And great wine.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Mom. Hi Dad. Yeah. Also, yes, that's right. Tom, happy Mexican Independence Day. That's great. Yeah.
Cheers to that.
We will cheers to that. Don't you worry.
Speaking of.
Yeah. All right. So we've got wine to taste, guys, because this is part 2 of the video of the Wine Access tasting, where we're tasting, you know, the 2 wines in the set. Who's got? Which one are we doing first, Vanessa?
We are going to taste the Pinot Noir first.
All right, sounds good. So you guys at home, there's a bunch of you that are also tasting along, which is really, really neat. So that's great. I'm gonna actually use the Coravin on mine so that I don't open both of mine tonight. You open yours, didn't you?
I already opened mine. Yes.
I'm gonna do Coravin. Why not? I haven't done a Coravin in a while.
Yeah, I thought it could be fun for people to see if they haven't used it.
Yeah.
How this little contraption works there.
So this keeps your wine in good condition?
Yeah. So it basically that little thing at the top. It's like a medical grade needle. Basically, it goes right through the cork. And the thing is, you can only use this on obviously a screw cap. This particular model is not going to work, but if it's natural cork can expand and then sort of go back to its original position. So it's going to keep the integrity, keep the oxygen out of the bottle. So basically, he put the needle right through the cork that's still in the bottle, and then what he's doing is kind of dosing out a little bit of wine at a time. As you'll see, there we go. And in that little canister thing on the end, that has neutral gas in it. So basically, it's like argon, which coats, sort of replaces the oxygen in the bottle and keeps the wine sort of fresh and intact. So you can go back and enjoy the rest of that bottle at a later date, and should be in very sound condition. So it's a good way, particularly if you want to you don't want to drink the whole bottle, or you want to try a couple things and then not have a bunch of different wines open. Just use this little contraption there. So
that was like a brilliant ad that you just did. And this is not even an ad.
Well, no, we actually did not get a sponsorship, although I feel like we should at this point.
Come on.
Coravin listening, I could use a new model. Yeah, no, it was very handy when I particularly was studying for the Master of Wine exam, because I would want to taste many different wines next to each other to compare and contrast, so that I could get, a sense memory of how they were alike or different, so I would be prepared for the exam. And man, if I had to open all those bottles, there'd be a lot of wine going down the drain.
Yeah.
Which is a tragedy. Yeah. And I couldn't have afforded it. It would be too many bottles yeah. And then look, the cork's still right in there, and it's gonna close up and stay fresh. So,
yay! Pinot.
Noir. Yeah. So, so this is the Sonoma Lobe from the name of the wine is Sonoma Lobe, but it's also from Sonoma Coast. So we're talking, I'm sitting here right in the town of Napa in Napa Valley. And of course, Sonoma Coast, our beautiful neighbor to the west here, closer to the coast. So, well, first of all, cheers. Great to see you.
Hey.
So happy to be here. Cheers. But I wanted to you asked which one I wanted to start with. And so I thought maybe actually I should explain why start with the Pinot Noir. So I'm going to taste it first though, right? Because it's kind of
do it.
Not in my glass, I have to. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Delicious. Yeah, hitting the spot.
Ooh.
I like this wine a lot. Do you like this?
That's pretty special stuff.
Made by pretty famous winemaker actually named Phil Titus.
Famous winemaker. We love this. Okay.
So because we're tasting two reds. Last week we had a white and a red. But because we're tasting two reds, I chose the Pinot Noir first before the Cabernet for two reasons. Generally, like for your palate, like we like to talk about, and again, you can do whatever you want at home. This is just a suggestion. And this is often how, a sommelier in a restaurant would try to progress throughout your meal, is you're going to start with lighter bodied and progress into fuller bodied wines. Right. So, Pinot Noir, body wise and body, just to, remind anyone at home, it's like it's just the weight. It's not a taste, it's a feeling. It's like, how heavy or light does this literally feel on your palate? So you want to kind of progress from lighter to fuller. And the other reason I chose the Pinot Noir first is Pinot Noir has lower, as a variety, lower tannin than Cabernet Sauvignon. Mm-hmm. And we've talked about tannin before, but it comes from the skins of the red grapes. It's what gives red wine its color. And it also gives you that sort of tactile sensation of your mouth feeling a little dry, mm-hmm. Which also gives the backbone of red wines, right? And allows them to age and pair with sort of fuller, heartier foods than white wines that don't have tannin. Right. But my point is, because the Cabernet has more tannin, it's hard to sometimes go back from that. So mm-hmm. if you start with the lower tannin wine and then progress, you're better able to enjoy them. Whereas if we started with the Cab and then tried to like back up, you're not going to experience the Pinot Noir in all of its sort of elegance and finesse, because the Cabernet is like already been on your palate and is kind of firmer and bolder. Does that make sense?
It makes total sense. And guys, when you if you've ever done a wine tasting, if you've gone to a winery and you've done a tasting, you'll notice that the order that they do the tastings in is exactly why Vanessa gave you the reason there, and that's it. You'll start lighter, and then you'll gradually graduate to the Cab at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah, starting with the Cab would just totally destroy your whole tasting. Yeah.
Right.
But this is beautiful.
I really like this. I think it's like it's what I want in a beautiful Pinot Noir. Like on the nose, it's got this really like floral quality, kind of like wildflowers.
Why is Pinot always floral? Because that is always a descriptor that I think of when I Pinot.
Different grape varieties. Again, when we talk about variety, it's literally like, what is the grape? Is it Pinot Noir? Is it Cabernet? Different ones just, it's like people, they have different personalities, and that's like, thankfully, because when I blind taste, you kind of look for those like, oh, give me a hint of who you are, but Pinot Noir generally like floral, lots of berry fruit, get a lot of like blueberries, cherries, grown in certain areas like Burgundy, which we're not tasting today, but you can get more of this sort of like mushroomy and with age sort of gamey note to them as well. But to me, this has a little bit of savoriness, but it's very sort of abundant fruit, right? Like real juicy fruit.
Yeah,
red cherry, kind of red plum. There's some blueberry.
This is dark. And yeah, I don't know which dark berry, but it's dark berry.
Yeah, it's almost like really fresh, like super fresh picked blackberry. Like, have you ever gone to the farmer's market and you buy them and they're delicious, but they're like, they picked them like just when they're ready. Like they didn't get jammy. They're like firm blackberries.
Yeah, it's not jam. No.
It's like a very fresh berry. And it's the nice acidity too, right? Like my mouth is watering in the good way, the way, that's like, yes, my palate is awake.
Yes, this is juicy. Why is it kind of juicy like this? How did they do this?
I'm glad you asked. Well, a couple things. Well, Pinot Noir as a variety is known for having a higher acidity. So that kind of freshness is what I would expect. But so we're tasting wine from the Sonoma coast, and the Sonoma coast is closer to the ocean. We get lots of cooling influences. I don't know if have you ever, visited the coast up here? It's cold.
It sure is.
It's cold. Yeah. It's not the kind of beach you're going to go like get a suntan on. Right. So it's much cooler. It keeps like a freshness in the grapes. We also get fog. So all these sort of coastal influences from this cool ocean, they keep this balance of freshness. So the grapes aren't getting overripe. They're not getting, they're not getting to that nowhere near like a dehydrated type fruit, right? Like a dried, very fresh, but then also picking decisions can make a difference too.
Oh, okay. So there's a lot that goes in. Okay, so
yeah.
Oh, because I was looking, like Sonoma is, well, that's great. That's a map. I was going to show you a map. Oh yeah, Sonoma. Guys, Sonoma would be like in here, Nepa's there, so of course it would be closer to the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that all affects it, and then picking, but
right. So picking decisions, and this is there's so many questions about wine that my answer is it depends.
Yeah.
And it's because there's so many decisions that go into wine, growing wine and making wine, which is what's so fascinating about it, and why wines from the same region taste different than one another, right? Because as a grower, as a winemaker, you can make choices like, am I going to pick my fruit earlier or later? Mm-hmm. And just like any fruit that you're ripening, the longer it hangs, the riper it's going to get, where it starts kind of like tart, maybe crunchy, and then it gets riper and juicier. And then if you left, it might get jammy, and you left even longer, it might get sort of like dehydrated and raisined. So I'm going to say it's, in this case, a combination of pick time, but also perfect location for growing Pinot Noir.
Okay. So we have a story with this wine here from Maddie.
Oh, Maddie.
So Maddie and Cody just got married.
Congrats.
So we cheers to them right now.
Cheers to them.
Maddie and Cody. So Maddie said she had a cabinet full of wine and grabbed a random bottle to take with us to the hotel for their wedding weekend. On wedding eve night, they unknowingly drank this Pinot.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And they had no clue that it was the wine, but they liked it so much that they immediately ordered a case of it, which conveniently happened to arrive today.
It's like kismet. Wow. That's great.
How
I love that.
So they are married for a few days now, and they're celebrating with us.
Weds. I love it.
Love it.
Congratulations. What a great story.
Cool.
I love that. So I had some little quiz questions that relate to what we're thinking.
Quiz questions. Are you?
And I believe people can answer in the chat.
Yes, we did this last time. You can answer in the chat. There's no sign that says you can't, so it's all good.
Yeah, I've learned some things from you. You have to be very clear about that, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna start. Hopefully, this will be a softball, because this community is very, very smart about wine. So the question is, roughly half the vineyards in Sonoma are planted to 2 varieties. So what are those 2?
Okay, did you guys get that? Half the vineyards
in Sonoma County are planted to 2 varieties.
2 varieties. Okay.
What are those 2 varieties?
All right, guys. Well, you heard the question. So we need the 2 varieties. So, I mean, what do we think? do we think Pinot is one? And then, but there's one more.
Yep, there's a second.
There's a lot of very mixed answers here. So okay. So Pinot is one?
Pinot is one, yes.
Okay, great. So we got that one, guys. Pinot's one. Is the second Zin?
It is not the second, but it is definitely grown in Sonoma. So it's on the list of planted varieties, but it's not the second.
Is it Cab?
It's not.
It's not Cab, guys.
Cabernet does grow there, but actually the one that we're missing is the #1 most planted variety in Sonoma.
Guys, the #1 most planted variety in Sonoma. What are we thinking? So, Chardonnay.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
Chardonnay. Yes.
You know, Vanessa, you stumped us. Because there's not one. Where did someone write Cab and no one wrote Pinot and Chardonnay? That's amazing.
But those are good answers because it's Chardonnay. This is in order: Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Cabernet Sauvignon, Zinfandel, Merlot, Sauvignon Blanc, Syrah, and then there's other random things, right? But those are the main varieties planted there. So if you think of it as a county, you showed it on your phone. If you think about closer to the coast, cooler, that's where we're really talking Chardonnay and Pinot Noir, and that's because both of those varieties sort of thrive in a bit of a cooler climate. So if you think about another region in the world that grows Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, primarily, it would be somewhere in Europe.
Oh, in Europe.
Another region that's known for Pinot Noir and Chardonnay.
Another region in Pinot Noir and
That wasn't an official quiz question. I was just putting.
No, no. Now, but France.
In France, yes. You're warm. You're in the right country.
Oh, you're looking for the region in France.
Yes.
Burgundy.
Yes. See, well done. Okay, you got it. So if you think about, yeah, whew, I think, yeah. Anyway, my reason was not to put you on the spot, although I did, but was to say, if you think about where certain varieties really thrive, it has so much to do with soil type for sure, but climate, so, if you think about Burgundy, it's not an extremely warm climate. I mean, it can get hot there for sure, but it's great for Pinot Noir and Chardonnay for that reason, which is why Sonoma Coast, better for Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. But Sonoma has a range of climates. So the proximity to the ocean, as we talked about, has this cooling effect. But as you move inland and more landlocked regions within Sonoma, you start to see more Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Zinfandel.
So Pinot needs that coastal.
It likes to be, you can grow it in warmer climates, but it really thrives just in a bit cooler. And if you think about it, because as you move inland, like Napa tends to be, we're moving inland. Cabernet is great in Napa. You don't see as much Pinot Noir in Napa.
Right.
But you move closer to the coast, you see the opposite. You see more Pinot Noir, less Cab the closer you get to the coast.
That's why we see really great Pinots coming from Santa Barbara.
Yes, very close to the ocean. Yes, exactly, same region. I mean, a lot of those like Santa Rita Hills vineyards, you can literally see the ocean. In Santa Barbara County, it's very, very close, windy, cool, foggy.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's making me want to travel.
I know. I miss it. I miss it so much.
Oh, when can we go places again?
Well, think of it like this. At least this is what I tell myself. But it's true. I was just actually having this conversation earlier with someone who was saying, like, what made you get into wine? Because I know you have a theater background, I have a music background. So, my answer is, there's so much you can learn about a place through wine, and that's really what drew me to it. Just this glass, you can learn about what we're talking about, the climate, the soil, if you're talking about the world, the culture, it relates back to art and there's so much food pairings. Anyway, something to keep in mind, that wine can at least kind of like, even though we can't literally travel right now, it can still sort of open the door to, traveling in our minds through this glass.
That was beautiful.
Or maybe I've just had a glass of wine and I'm just waxing poetic. I don't know.
Oh, I loved it. This is beautiful. Oh man, and you should know that everyone in the chat thought it was beautiful as well. So,
thank you.
And it's true that wine does take you places, and it really can just transport you. It's really neat.
It is truly. And that's what's fun too about, sometimes tasting wine, like the same variety. Like if we had a Burgundy here and we had a Pinot Noir from Sonoma Coast and a Pinot Noir from Burgundy, I mean, people would ask me this often, like when I was, studying for the tasting exam, which, we're tasting blind. So meaning we just have glasses poured in front of us. We don't know what's in them. Mm-hmm. Is that you actually can learn. Now, granted, I'm like total wine geek, right? And I like spent, have devoted my life to wine, but you can figure out where wine is from just by tasting it, you know, because it can tell you things about itself just from what you're smelling and tasting, but where it's from.
You can do that, yes. For sure.
Well,
it's a little harder for some of us.
Oh, sure. No. And I mean, I don't approach every wine like that these days. Sometimes I'm like, I just want a glass of wine. But my point is, it can tell you a lot about a place.
Oh yeah, it sure can. Actually, I have a question. Mm-hmm. You can just have a glass of wine, you just said.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can actually really still enjoy wine. I don't have to analyze everything to the nth degree. I can, but I don't have to.
So if you went out to dinner, and, and if you went out to dinner, what is that?
Right. That's the world we live in now. If you were to able to.
I don't know her. But if you went out to dinner, you can have a glass of wine, and your brain wouldn't.
I mean, I'm still always kind of tasting it with like, do I think this is well made? You know,
Yeah.
Do I think it's representative of what I would expect from this region or this style that I ordered? So for sure, but I can still enjoy it. You want to know what I do sometimes? Just because I'm that much of a geek, I force myself to order like wines that I know I won't like. Because it's important to stay, for me, because this is my career, right? Is to understand all types of wine, because like there's a wine for everybody. It may not be the wine that I want to drink.
I actually can relate to this because when I go and do when I go to like Disney and I do their food and wine festival in Epcot, let's say, there's a lot of things that I know I'm gonna hate. But
yeah,
we'll try.
I think about them, of course.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
You know.
So, but I happen to really like this wine.
Yeah, guys, this one's insanely good. Is it still available on Wine Access right now? Because like this is something you should get more of, guys.
It is. So I was trying to think about, questions, like what would be sort of, fun things. And to talk about in terms of quiz, and I learned something today, courtesy of the interwebs, that I did not know about Pinot Noir.
Oh, the interwebs.
Okay. Well, here's I'll frame this in a question first. Okay. So what country do you think produces the most Pinot Noir? What country in the world? What
country produces the most Pinot?
This is not the trick question. This is, and then I will tell you what I learned, which was surprising after that.
What country produces the most Pinot Noir? Well, do we have any answers, guys? Let's get to the answers here. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna, can I just read off answers, and then we will see if we are correct. France.
Correct.
Hey, boom. Yes. Who was first on this? It was Anna.
Anna on fire. Yeah.
Good job, Anna.
Good. Yeah. So France is first. The United States is second. Third is Germany.
Oh.
So Germany, actually, obviously, a lot of people think Riesling, right, with Germany, which is correct. A lot of Pinot Blanc, Pinot Gris, but also a lot of Pinot Noir, which they call Spätburgunder. It doesn't quite have the ring of Pinot Noir, but yes. This is what I learned today. The fourth, I'm not even gonna torture you by trying to make you guess what country this is. So I'll just tell you, the fourth largest growing country for Pinot Noir is Moldova.
Moldova, of course.
Which I have to, I'll just be real with you. I had to Google where that is.
Yeah, Moldova. Moldova, guys, Moldova is the fourth. That's wild.
See, I'm still learning.
Moldova.
Now we know.
Where is that?
Okay, so it's.
I'm gonna Google this right now too.
Okay, it's a former USSR.
Yes, it's former Soviet Union, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a tiny little. There it is, Moldova.
Yeah.
So.
North of the Black Sea.
Yeah.
Are you getting directions?
Yeah.
So you want to go?
Yeah, it's only it's, it's a quick trip.
It's like, how long will it take you?
Oh no, it said I can't find a way there.
You can't get there from here.
Come on. I want to go to Moldova. I want to check out the fourth most popular Pinot.
Wasn't that a whole skit on Saturday Night Live, like old school, where people were like asking directions, and it was this whole skit about like, oh no, you can't get there from here.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that.
I'm talking like old school SNL.
Yeah, it's true, but you know, we old, so it's fine.
Anyway, there you go. That was my surprising find of the day.
Moldova, guys. I mean, that's Moldova.
Yeah. So I kind of shall we taste some cab?
Yes. Oh, but before we taste some cab,
yes,
I have a fridge to give away. I got a fridge to give away, so let's give away a fridge. Okay. Okay. Guys, we're gonna give away a fridge, and we're gonna do it right now. How about that?
I love it.
Yeah, we you know, I've been teasing this, so we're just gonna give it away right now. You guys, you entered on Instagram, and I think we should give this thing away, and then we're gonna celebrate the winner by drinking cab. Right?
I love. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
This is a great thing. Okay.
I'm so in.
Okay. Let's do this. You know what? Here, let's actually, you know what? Let's run over to the fridge so we could be in front of the fridge for when we give it away.
Oh wow.
Hey, do you like my plant? I just got it. So, look, you can see yourself. All right. This is the one we're giving away. Not the giant one, but the this is the one we're giving away, guys. I'm just pulling up my little Instagram picker thingy, and we are going to give it away right now. I've got an Instagram random comment picker tool. The website, you could just go and do this. So, all right. Here we go. Drum roll, please. The winner.
I did a draw. I don't think you could hear it, but
I hear it.
Hear it? Okay.
Oh gosh, we have a really good winner. We have a really good winner. The winner of the wine fridge, guys. I'm going to say your Instagram name. The winner of the wine fridge is @YellaDoesStuff. Yella Does Stuff is the winner of the wine fridge. And I know for a fact, Yella Does Stuff is definitely in this chat because I definitely saw her name in here. So, I'm waiting for her reaction here.
I think she's just jumping for joy, so her fingers are not close to the keyboard right
now. This is really cool. Yella Does Stuff. Oh, there she is. Shut up. We love it. Yella Does Stuff. Yeah, actually, you know, that's so cool. I was really hoping.
That's awesome.
I was really hoping it was going to be someone that was watching live tonight, and it was.
Yay! Well, now some of this stuff can be filling that wine fridge with wine.
Exactly. Congratulations, Yella Does Stuff. And that's actually the Fauski family. That's really great. We love it.
Congrats,
guys. I will be in touch after this to you know, get you your wine fridge, and we will we will get that out to you guys.
Oh, I feel like a toast is in order,
I
huh?
know. Let me get this thing going here so I can yeah. I got to get my Coravin open here, right?
I'm so far ahead of you right now because my bottle's open. But...
Yeah, come on.
Ooh. Do I have to wait?
I mean, you don't have to, but
I'll wait. I'm enjoying this. I love obviously tasting wine, but I really love like just putting my nose in the glass is so much of the enjoyment for me too. It's fascinating. I think you're gonna like this.
I'm sure I am. I mean, this is like, all right, here we go. Let's get this magical thing here, you know. Ooh.
Oh.
I should be showing the one. Sorry, guys. I should have been showing you that. There we go. How's that?
Yeah. You know what? Oh, again, like we did not get sponsored by Coravin, but I feel like we should now. But you know what? A lot of what Coravin has changed in terms of restaurants. Not that we're really going to restaurants these days, but it made it possible for sommeliers or bartenders to put things by the glass that normally they wouldn't. So let's say something like a really, really expensive bottle that maybe, you know, would only be available by the bottle. I mean, obviously it'll be a very high priced glass pour, but it's allowed for people to be able to kind of try wines that they maybe wouldn't have before. Because they can just taste the glass of it rather than having to buy the entire bottle.
That's actually where I first saw it because I first saw the Coravin at Wine Bar George in Disney World. And that was the first place I ever saw it. And you can get pours by the ounce there because of this thing. And yeah, it's really neat. So pretty cool. All right, so we are trying the Vice.
Yes, the Vice. So we're back in Napa Valley now, my home. And we're drinking Cab, and we talked last week a little bit about, I think we talked about Cabernet Sauvignon in Napa, but it's the #1 most planted variety in Napa County. And so kind of referred to as the king of Napa.
I just got like my first whiff of this guy, and yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. It's
you can almost, it's much on the nose compared to the Pinot Noir. I would say much sort of, the fruit seems darker, you know, a little riper, where we got this like very fresh picked berry on the Pinot Noir. This feels a little riper, like more kind of black cherry versus the red cherry on the Pinot Noir, and a black currant, blackberry. But like that more we were talking about on the Pinot Noir, that kind of really fresh picked berry. This has that like kind of jammy, little, not, you know, not jam, not like jam, but like juicier, squishier. Like it's just a little bit riper. And I definitely get on the nose, I get new French oak. And how I'm getting that is this sort of, you get this kind of toasty, almost vanilla note on the nose. Yeah, it kind of has this like clove, you know. Okay, have you ever baked with like whole cloves? I don't really know why. My mom always had like a thing of whole cloves. I don't know why you need that, but anyway, she always had one and that we never used. Cool. But it kind of tastes like, it smells like that, like this whole clove. Like if you just open the jar, and that's the oak. That's coming from the oak.
The oak. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, wow.
Yeah, that's good. And I think I get the oak on the palate too. But do you see when we're talking about also, you know, sort of the progressing from lighter, lower tannin wines to fuller, bigger tannin wine, how like this is definitely,
goodness. Wow.
It's very different from the Pinot Noir in that regard.
You want this wine to be the last thing you have.
Yeah, it's definitely not shy. And I mean that as a compliment, but it's like bold, it's rich, it's powerful.
Oh, Shauna said strong. Joyce
Yeah.
said I already took a sip. I traveled somewhere wonderful. I mean, yeah, this is
And something, I mean, I feel like this, when I think of Napa Cabernet, this is what I want. You know, this is this kind of style, right? It's just
I need
Napa
I need a steak.
Yeah, definitely.
This is
Yeah. And so something actually about both of the wines that we're tasting tonight is that they are 100% single variety.
okay.
So the Sonoma Lobe, that was 100% Pinot. This is 100% Cabernet Sauvignon. And I mentioned that because we've talked about Bordeaux, let's say the region before, and we've talked about what we call the Bordeaux varieties, of which Cabernet Sauvignon is one. But, you know, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, Malbec. There are some other obscure varieties that are actually permitted in Bordeaux. But the reason why I bring this up is often there'll be at least some percentage of another of those varieties, if not a couple of them, blended together. But this is 100% Cabernet Sauvignon. And so I thought it could be just sort of an interesting, quick explanation of why people might blend varieties together, which is, or why not, right? So it kind of goes back to what I said before, which is so many questions about wine. The answer is it depends, right? So it depends. In some cases, you know, we're very free in the United States as wine growers or winemakers to do what we want. In Europe, there are lots of laws that tell you what you can use and what you can't, right? So if we're talking about the EU, what they blend is actually could be dictated by wine law. But coming here in Napa, the reason we don't have those rules, right? We have rules about how much percentage of a variety needs to be in that bottle for it to be named that. So for instance, 75% has to be Cabernet Sauvignon for it to be Cabernet. This happens to be 100%. But why would somebody use that 25% they could play with to blend something else? So it could be a couple of reasons, right? One is that if you think about the ingredients, let's say, of something that you're cooking, sometimes even just like a dash of this, a dash of that, and all of a sudden the dish tastes completely different. So it can be really just about, you know, flavor profile. Also, you know, grapes are agricultural products, so very much at the mercy of Mother Nature. And some grape varieties do better in different types of situations, different weather, are prone to different strengths and weaknesses, and every vintage is different, you know, in terms of what Mother Nature gives us. So it might actually be, well, this year I want to use 10% Merlot, but the next year I'd be like, oh, this year I'm going to use 2%. So there's a freedom of deciding what is really going to taste best when blending. Now, the interesting thing about a wine like this is there's no room for, you can't fix anything, right? Like this is 100% Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah.
So getting a very distinct impression of this site, this variety, and it's actually a single vineyard, also the Vice. So of that place. So again, it's not a better or worse or right or wrong. It depends. But this particular producer said, I'm going to make Cabernet Sauvignon. This is what it is. It's a pure expression of this particular site and this particular variety. But somebody right next door may say, oh, you know, my style is I want to blend in some Merlot, some Cabernet Franc. And that's the freedom that we have in Napa to play around with that a little bit more than some other regions, particularly in Europe.
Okay, I want to piggyback off of a question here because where was it? I saw it. Robert said this has so much complexity for one fruit.
Mm-hmm.
So how? Because this is a really complex wine.
Yeah.
This is
So complexity can come from the site. It can come from how it's farmed, how it's managed. You know, I think of complexity is key to quality.
okay.
So I think of it as a key component to quality, and all that starts in the vineyard. So how you're managing the site, you know, the site in the first place that you planted, you know, what is it a great region? Is it a marginal region? What's the drainage like? What's the sunlight? So it starts in the vineyard all the way through. How is it handled in the winery? How is it aged? Everything about it can lead to complexity. So it's not one thing. So again, it depends. That's my answer. It depends. But there are like a million different decisions that can add up to that and lead to a complex wine. But I agree. I think this is a really, really beautiful complex wine. And it's actually, I just came back to it and it's even better than my first set.
This is, and I think it would be even better when you eat something as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is like,
oh
my gosh, I just got a totally different.
So I am getting a little bit of, now that it's been open for a minute, a little bit of savoriness. And when I say savory, I mean kind of non-fruit notes to it. But there's almost like, okay, this is what I'm getting. It's like an olive tapenade.
You mean like, hold on a second. Do you mean like this olive tapenade?
And they did not put that in the bottle, just for reference.
Wait a minute. Now I gotta compare.
Okay. Let's hear your comparison. Yeah.
She's not wrong. Oh my gosh! What? Oh my!
Right? Yeah.
That is unbelievable. What you just did.
Anyway, I like this wine.
That is insane.
That's what's so fun about wine. You know, you're like, it's just grapes. But there you go. Cool spot, right? Yeah. I feel like I'm like, I wish I could like share that. So anyway, so this is as I mentioned from Napa Valley, and then this thing, it says Diamond Mountain District. Yeah. So you know, within Napa, Napa as a valley, you can make a wine labeled Napa Valley, and that can be from anywhere. You could have vineyards in Calistoga at the north. You could have vineyards from Carneros in the south. It'd all be labeled Napa Valley. But within Napa Valley, there are 16 distinct what we call appellations, or AVAs, American Viticultural Areas. And what that is they're areas that have shown themselves to be different enough through like soil and climate, and then what they taste like in the glass, that they're actually delimited regions within Napa. So this is Napa Valley, but Diamond Mountain District, which is an AVA or an appellation. So this is from a specific area. And then, as I mentioned, within that specific area, it's actually from a single vineyard. So very distinct sort of sense of place to this bottle.
This is, I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's just real good.
Yeah.
I like how it says here on the label here, Peter's batch number 24 or something. That's really cute, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep, I see it too. So definitely a smaller production. I mean, I haven't really seen this many other places. So I just think a really special bottle. I'm very excited to have shared this with you tonight.
Yeah, same. This is, yeah. I couldn't think of a person I'd want to share it with more.
I agree, Maxwell. Thank you so much. Cheers to you. I have, I know you probably want to stay on and chat with your community there. But I had one last question if you'd like. So this isn't necessarily specific to the wines that we're tasting. This is just a general.
Yeah.
Okay. So a barrel of wine, and we talk about barrel, like that's for, when we talk about like French oak barrels. So one barrel of wine, how many cases do you think? And cases of wine are 12 bottles. So when you talk about a case of wine, now some people make 6-packs, they may, package them as a 6-pack or a 3-pack or whatever, but usually when we say cases, we're talking 12 bottles.
Yes. How many cases are in a barrel of wine?
A barrel of wine.
How many cases are in a barrel of wine, guys? So there's a standard size for a barrel then.
It's a good question. It can vary a little bit depending on the region, but 225 liters is generally.
Okay. How many cases are in a barrel of wine? We've got so many numbers. How many cases are in a barrel? I'll go around like, let's say, I would say like, gosh, I'm just trying to think of barrels that I've seen. A case of wine, 12 bottles of wine. 12 bottles of wine. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I would say about 20.
Final answer?
I'm saying about 20. We got numbers all over the place. Okay. So what is it?
You're actually really, really close. It's about 25. It's like 24.6. Well done.
24.6. So you know what? Tiffany and Janelle, you guys were the closest. We have a 24 and a 25.
Nice. Well done.
So that's how many bottles of wine? That
is 295 bottles of wine.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay. Wow.
Or 1,475 glasses.
What the? Wow.
If you're assuming like 5 glasses per bottle.
5 glasses per bottle, right? Is that, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
So anyway, fun fact, P.S. I'm not a math person. So those are not numbers that I just like, yeah, but I didn't know 25, 25 cases of wine is about standard. So yeah.
25 cases of wine in a barrel. Mm. Okay. I'm visualizing all that wine in a barrel right now. Mm-hmm. Making me very happy to visualize it.
Yes.
Yeah. This is, it changed again.
Mm. What are you getting now?
This is really weird. This is really weird. Okay. I just tasted like hash brown.
I was gonna say cedar.
Cedar. Okay. Why? What is go? What?
Well, I think that, you know what, I'm gonna say that's not totally out there, because I feel like with a hash brown, you get this kind of like toasted note to it, right? That nice, like crunchy, caramelized.
Okay, is that okay?
And I do get from the oak, you can get that kind of toastiness to it. And I feel like almost with hash browns, because it has that like bit of caramelization, you know what I mean? From I think it's the oak that you're.
So it's the oak. Okay.
I think that's what you're relating it to, but it doesn't. I actually think that doesn't sound as odd as you think it does. No.
Okay. Miniature Missy just said, now wait a minute. I can get behind a hash brown wine. Yeah, no one's done that. I don't think anyone's done that.
Actually, I'm hungry now. That sounds good.
Me too.
Wow.
Too.
Go
We
for
did
it.
it. Man, these two wines are exceptional.
I'm
Woo!
so glad you like them. I couldn't be happier to share them with you and with your amazing community. So we'll have to do this. We'll have to do more of these.
And we will. Guys, you're gonna head out in a second here, but thank you guys at home for tasting along with us. I know a bunch of you were doing it, and that is so neat. You know, they're still available.
Yes.
So go get them on.
Yes.
Get
Wineaccess.com.
Get them on Wine Access. Look at us.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I still got cork in mine. Mine are safe for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. You can hold on to them, Coravin them again, or just open them later.
Next time we have to do a Coravin, we need to be sponsored.
We need to be sponsored. Should we do something? We should do like a champagne night.
Champagne night?
What do you think?
Guys, should we do a champagne night? The answer is yes, we should do a champagne night. Okay.
I mean, was there really ever a question as to yes or no? I framed it as a question, but I knew the answer was going to be yes.
Oh my God. We have a lot of like all caps answers on champagne night, by the way.
Okay. Let's do it.
Ryan here. Ryan, did you ask that after we said that or before? Because that's great. I didn't even see this. Ryan wrote, when is Bubbles Wine Wednesday?
I can't see the comments from my view.
Yeah, so. And Ryan here wrote, when is Bubbles Wine Wednesday happening?
Ryan, we're still on the same page.
I think Ryan might have asked that. Yeah. Oh, my mom wants champagne night too. So.
Well, if your mom wants it, you say no more.
That's it. Oh, and my mom had this last week, by the way. She had this before. Oh. I was like, you had it before I did.
I like it.
And my mom was texting me today. She was like, you have to open that wine up. You have to. I was like, I'm Coravining it, Mom. I can't today, but she's right though.
She's right. It's a big wine. It does change over time. So she's right. Smart lady. Yeah.
All right. Well, all right, cool. Guys, I will stick around for a little bit longer. Vanessa's gonna go, but champagne, yeah.
We'll meet back here. You tell me when. We'll have Bubs. It's happening.
Bubs.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
You're the best.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye.
She's so funny. Did she just say Bubs? She just said Bubs. We love our Vanessa. Oh my gosh, we love our Vanessa. Amazing wines that we had tonight, guys. And I know a lot of you. Oh, first of all, thank you to Alexa. I got your Venmo. Thank you so much. I just saw that. I'm just checking some stuff here. Thank you. Also, a lot of you guys were having the wine with us tonight, and that is amazing. These were exceptional, right? These are like crazy exceptional wines. Woo! Yeah. And I saw some stuff in the chat about asking Vanessa about her journey to become a master of wine, and I definitely want to do that. I think that would be a lot of fun, and we're gonna do it. I've thought about that myself, because I mean, like, I've obviously talked to Vanessa a lot outside of all of this. So, but I think that would be a great thing for everyone to hear. These were, You know, I gotta say, Cody, right? Pinot is fire. You call Cody Bubs? Oh, that's funny. Shauna, I'm so happy you got to try these. Anna B, so happy you had it. Denise, this great. Tiffany, all four were great. It's true. All four of the wines in this set were like amazing. Amanda calls her fiance Bubs too. We love the Bubs. These two are so good. Oh my gosh. But I think these two, the Pinot and the Cab here, kind of are your quintessential like this. When you go somewhere and you're like, I want a Pinot, you expect this, and when you go somewhere and you want a Cab, you expect this. And I gotta say, the price on this one, what is the price on this? I'm gonna look this up right now because Amanda's having these two, right? You make it just like Pinot. Your husband was surprised. Oh my gosh, see, this is crazy. Thank you, Amanda. The Pinot's amazing. It's really, yeah. The Cab is insane. How much is Joyce? Thank you. Oh, Joyce, yes, that would be wonderful. Join the Patreon page. That would be amazing. I'm looking up the Shauna. It says $180 for this on Wine Access right now. It does? I mean, I really? No, it can't be because it's 45. Okay, yeah, it's $45. I'm looking right now. So this is the Vice. No, Spring Mountain. Wait, the Vice Diamond Mountain. Hold on. The Vice Diamond Mountain District. Man, I can't find it, guys. Someone put a link in the chat so I can find it. Thank you, Anna. Cab is your fave. Good night, Luke. $45. I don't see it. And you know, when I typed in I don't see it. I don't see this specific one anymore. Did we buy them all? This wine's insane. It's a crazy wine. All right, here's what I want to do, guys. What I need to do is chat with you guys for a little bit longer. Does that sound good? Do I have the sheet it came with? Yeah, hold on a second. You know what? Let me pull that up in a second. Here's what I want to do. I want to put my bruschetta back in the fridge. By the way, bruschetta, the tapenade, this thing smells like, you know what? I'm going to do this again because Vanessa totally blew my mind with that. That was not planned. I just happen to have olive tapenade in my fridge because I really like olive tapenade. And I actually ate this olive tapenade at around like 4 o'clock as like a little appetizer, midday snack, midday fancy snack, because you know how I roll. So, but when she said that, I don't, you see, I don't know how she does it. How does she do it? Okay. It's insane. If you love, it's so good. Thank you so much, Denise. Denise. Hey, Denise, cheers to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I love the cab too. Woo, man. Hey, Michelle, if you love olive tapenade, I mean, if you love olives, you got to have some olive tapenade. Do you ever have some olive tapenade, Michelle? Because, yeah. It says Diamond Cab 180. Okay, someone find me the link to this. I'm going to put my olive tapenade in the fridge. And then I am going to maybe use the restroom because I've had a bunch of wine. So hang tight. I'll be back in a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, wait, gotta finish this before I go. Okay. Be good. Whoa. Hi, guys. Hi. Did I just see, let me see what you guys were saying, but also, thank you, Anna. Thank you, Anna, for the Venmo. That is really sweet. Oh, thank you, Cody, for the Venmo. Wow. I come back and I'm greeted with so much crazy love. Stop. Thanks, guys. Man, what's going on here? What have you guys been talking about? Olives? You've been talking about olives? You've been talking about what else? Did anyone find the actual price of the wine? Anyone? I don't know. Hey, I love a good olive chat. No, it's not. Okay. So I need to oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna pour a little bit more of the wine here. It's hard to go back when you've had a cab to go then back to a Pinot. So that's where I'm struggling a little bit here. You know what I mean? How do I go back? But I think I'm gonna just try it to see like what the deal is? I'm honestly very interested now to see what happens when you go back to a Pinot. The great thing is that I have a Coravin and I can do that. You see what I'm saying? So I don't have to, you know, we're just gonna Coravin this up. So I can just pour out a tiny little bit in here, okay? And let's see what this guy tastes like, okay? All right, there you go. Let me tell you something though. When you go to Wine Bar George, guys, the pour, when they give you the ounce pour, it kind of looks like this. It's pretty funny. Okay, so let's taste this Pinot now that we've had the cab. You have to have the Pinot first. You really do. It's not that this is not good, but it's that you're, and this is an amazing wine. Oh boy, this is really great. It's just that your taste buds then, when they have this thing was so powerful. The vice is that it really kind of overpowers this. So you kind of have to graduate into it. That's the thing with it. Rose, I thank you so much for the Venmo. Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you, Rose. Rose said for the bubbles. Oh yeah, we'll be buying some bubbles on Rose. Yeah. This is it's beautiful. This is a beautiful wine. My guys that have tasted along with me tonight, were these not two incredibly exceptional wines? Right? The old cider face, nah. But it's just that when this wine is exceptional. You just it's really hard to go back. So I'm gonna take this out. Let's get this Coravin out of here. As you can see here, let's get the Coravin out. And then we'll bring this guy back in. Our vice, Coravin this guy up. Give a little boom, a little taste of this guy. Look at this little demonstration. For real though, Coravin should give me a little sponsorship. I mean, come on. Coravin, it needs to hit up a little Mr. Cheesy Pop here. What do we think, guys? That's not enough. Vanessa and I should do a Coravin brand deal. I really think so. I think we need to, I think Vanessa and I need to, we need to talk to Coravin. I think we really should. Because we just did, Vanessa and I just gave a free ad to Coravin this evening, which is, you know, that's fine. It's a great product. I don't mind endorsing products for free. As you guys know, I'll tell you what's good and what's not good for free. You need any tips on what's good and what's not good? I will tell you right now. So let me hear your questions about what's good and what's not good. Now's a good time to ask after I've had a few glasses, right? But for real, Coravin, if you're watching right now, I could use some Coravin cash, you know? Just saying. Let's go over to the couch because we can't go outside, but I will take you to the couch for the rest of this video. There's no going outside when the air quality is as bad as it is here. God, everything is a dumpster fire this year, but thank God I've got you guys. That's all I'm saying. Hold on. My computer's dying. Hold on. We gotta get I want to get the charger in. Okay. What's up? Great. Coravin is who's got a couch time. We can't do balcony time anymore. It's so sad. Geez. Also, congrats again to the Fauski family. Yella does stuff. I gotta actually show you this. Fauskis, if you're still here with us. This is the little Instagram. I use this website to pick the winners of my contests. And I'm using my computer to zoom this, so I can't. I will take a picture with my phone and then I'll show you how. Okay, I just want to show you this. Okay, so this is how I do so I just took a picture of the screen. It's not showing up. Okay, I think that should work. Low battery. Okay, there it is. Winner, Yella does stuff. It's pretty cool. So I use this tool to pick the winners of my contests, and there you go. Pretty neat. So congrats again to you guys. Okay. Ryan, a Bubbles tour of Napa Sonoma. You got a Bubbles tasting route? Hey Ryan, hit me up. Send me a message about your Bubbles tasting route of Napa Sonoma. Like hit me up on Instagram or something. Yeah. Alexa, it's true. We really can't go anywhere. It is a wild time. I really have not left pretty much here in forever. It's fantastic. Yo, don't go outside right now, Miniature Missy. It's bad. You need a wine fridge for beer and wine. This actually, you guys, this fridge can actually work really well as a beer fridge as well. Totally. So I think you will find that you can store, depending on the temperature, but certain beers and certain wines can be stored at the same temperature. That is very true. So I think you'll find that you can use it for both. And I don't mind. Like I've got my fridge right now at 56 degrees. And it's all red wine in there. I don't mind the reds even a little cooler than that. And you can put beers at like 50 and that's fine. Because beer should not be like ice cold. There are certain beers that should never be ice cold. So you can, exactly, large format. Yeah, I don't think, you don't want your beer ice cold. No. You like a wine and beer fridge, you can kind of interchange, I think. I turned on your Alexa device, Joyce. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Grace, I'm so happy you enjoyed that. Oh, Gloria. Oh, Gloria Winery. Oh, I know that place. Yeah. You went to the beach. Cody and Maddie went on a pumpkin beer kick, and they were so much better room temp. Yes. Your pumpkin beers, totally. Pumpkin beers should not be cold. No. Beer can sit with the white wines for sure, Denise. Oh, yeah. Beer can totally sit with your white wines. Yeah. Oh, and speaking of pumpkin beer, I need to hit up Trader Joe's again to just get a couple more things, but we'll be doing a pumpkin. We will do a pumpkin beer, whatever, tasting really soon. The ultimate pumpkin live stream, as I promised you guys I would do. We're gonna do a big old pumpkin live stream. I don't know if it's gonna be. It finally feels dark seeing Max. Yeah. RJ, what's up? We had pumpkin beer together. I know. RJ and I, we sat right here on this couch having pumpkin beer. RJ, oh my gosh. The night we had the pumpkin beer together is the night that we wrote There's No More Festive Place to Be. How about that? Pumpkin beer inspired a Christmas song. Oh man, that's great. We love it. But yeah, we did that. So we'll be doing a pumpkin, I think I already have the title of the video. The most epic pumpkin spice live stream ever. And so it'll happen. I don't know when. I think it'll be a Wednesday though, because we gotta keep it going. We'll just replace wine with pumpkin spice, and it'll be a random Wednesday soon. Robert, I have been to a Ren fair. I've been to a couple of Ren fairs actually. Yeah, man. I guess the question is, do we wait for October to do the most epic pumpkin spice live stream ever? What do we do? Do we wait till October, or do we just get it going next week or something? I need all the goods though from Trader Joe's. Last time I went to Trader Joe's, I went a few days ago. They didn't have all the pumpkin things, and I was like, "What's up, Trader Joe's? Did I just wait in a line outside to get in here, and now you don't have pumpkin spice things?" Me at Trader Joe's the other day, waiting in line to get inside. I get inside, and also you can only walk in like certain directions in the rows. They got arrows on the floor. 2020 Trader Joe's experience. And I applaud them. They do great things because they keep it safe. But I was like, Zoom, no pumpkin spice, no pumpkin spice, no pumpkin spice. Why did I come here? I guess I'll grab an avocado. Ooh, I need those veggie chips too. Yeah, I like veggie chips. What else do I do while I'm here? So that was me. But we got to stock up. Yeah. I got to make sure I have all of the pumpkin spice stuff in. October 1st is a Thursday, perfect for it, but oh, that's football. Yeah, I got to make sure I have all the goods. I got this good. But I can tell you a couple of exciting things that are happening. If you'd like to hear exciting things. I don't know if you want to hear exciting things. You want to hear exciting things? Okay, this is good. So, okay. I actually have a lot of exciting things to tell you guys. It's like the late night Wine Wednesday crew, you know? You guys get the good stuff before anyone else does. It's kind of fun. Where should I begin? So you know that I've been in talks with a certain proprietor of wine that lives at Disney Springs, but has also just made a whiskey. You know that, right? So that is that's this. And this is going to be happening. Whiskey Wednesday will be happening, it looks like, either next week or the week after. So that's pretty cool. And this is the very special whiskey that George sent. So, and the thing that'll be very different about that one is that we're going to be doing it on Instagram, because they have an Instagram and I have so we'll be teaming up. So we'll be doing a tasting, it seems, of this whiskey on Instagram. Either next week, next Wednesday or the Wednesday after, but I'll have all the details soon, very soon. We're real close to making that official, which is really exciting. Thank you so much. Oh, Scott, hey, what's up, buddy? Scott just sent a Venmo, and I gotta thank Scott. That's Scott Fowski, who won the wine fridge. So that's sweet, man. Thanks, buddy. They're heading out to their patio right now, he just said, for some beer. I love it. Thanks, man. Congrats. So I'm not sure about where you can buy it. That's the thing. I'm going to talk more to George about this once we nail down a exact date for the whiskey tasting. But we're gonna do a little whiskey Wednesday next week or the week after. We just have to nail down a date for that. And then the other thing, Amanda, thank you so much in for the whiskey. I love that. The other thing we'll be doing, so we're gonna have a whiskey Wednesday with George soon, and we also have to do this, which I feel like this could go wrong in so many ways. The house wine Cheez-Its. That's gonna be one of those you're just getting messed up nights. But that thing is just sitting there, some box wine and Cheez-Its. So that's going to be like a rough evening, I feel like. Yeah. And then obviously pumpkin spice night will be another night. And then I'm also talking to something really fun with the Napa Valley Wine Trail, which is the Vine Trail. Sorry, the Napa Vine Trail. So we're going to do something with the Vine Trail up in Napa, which is, I don't know if any of you have done that ever. Have any of you done the Vine Trail up in Napa? Maybe Alexa. Maybe Alexa, have you ever done the vine trail up there? Yeah, Tom, the box wine episode. Yeah, that is your episode. Oh, look at this, all of you. Look at this. This is good night, Amanda, or good morning, whatever time it is over there. The Vine Trail is a bunch of different wineries that you could hit along the way. You could bike it. It's up in Napa. And Shauna, have you done it? No. Okay. So it's a thing up there. It's just really cool. So Alexa, you have done it. Okay. So I'm doing something with them because they're kind of the Vine Trail is not fully complete yet, and they're just like trying to raise funds to complete the Vine Trail. So I'm gonna do a thing with them. Yeah, it's a lot to take on, Maddie. I know. Woo! Man. Silverado Trail, Alexa, it's a great trail as well. Can you, Alexa, message me is there an official Silverado Trail, Alexa? Can you message me what actually is on it? Because I know I've done a few of them, and it's amazing. So. RJ, social distance drive-by. Yeah, man. Share a social distance shot or beer. How do you do a social distance drinking? We gotta sit outside for a little bit, right? Yeah. Yeah. Sit outside for a little while and then yeah. We can do it. Maddie, your Alexa's responding with the answer. Wait, what was it responding? What answer? Oh my gosh, that's so good. So I guess the bottom line here is, guys, we have a lot of stuff that's coming up. It's very exciting. Very exciting. Ebony and Ivory back at it again, right? Man, she knows about the Silverado Trail. Alexa, look at Alexa. She's funny. Oh, I have one more thing I got to show you guys. Again, this has turned into a Coravin ad. Oh, let me tell you something. Coravin better be. Coravin better be hitting me up. Anyway, I have to show you this because I replaced my Coravin argon gas tank today. Is that not the geekiest thing? I don't even. So this is actually what makes the Coravin work. This is a argon tank of gas. And I had to replace this thing today with a new tank of gas. But that's what makes these things work, which is really, really crazy. So hold on a second. It'll look a lot better if I actually show you the Coravin again, so you can see where this thing goes. So here you go. This is the Coravin device, and you've got the gas tank. So this part unscrews, and the gas tank lives in here. Okay. So this is what's making it work. So this is an old gas tank. Thought it'd be fun to show. Thanks, Janelle, for pumpkin spice things and pumpkin spice gum. I've never seen that, but that'd be cool. I'll tell you. Where? um, yes, argon. Argon gas. Did I see your note about the needles? I did not. Fill the tank. Yeah, you know, Shauna, I was like, I busted out my Coravin today because I knew I would need it today because I didn't want to open both of them. And I was like, oh no, I gotta change the tank. Argon is heavier than air. It pushes the air up in the bottle and creates a barrier between the liquid and the air. Yeah, Ryan. And stops the wine oxidizing and going back. Isn't it crazy someone came up with this? Insane. It is totally insane, guys. Insanity. If anyone, yo, Cody, if you could find a pumpkin spice White Claw, I would love to do that for my epic live stream because I haven't found it. You know, I have not been able to find that, obviously. This is wild right here. I got a whole situation happening over here. Can I just tell you? Just what I'm looking at is wild right now. I will show you guys what I'm looking at right over here. So we've got the Coravin is on the couch. There's the gas, the whiskey, there's my wine, and that is an unfinished Snow White puzzle. I need help. I don't know when that puzzle's getting done, but I don't think it's getting done until Allie is here to help me. So because she's way better at puzzles than I am, I just tell you. My blinds are open. Oh, you're on the first floor. Yeah, man. Everybody's looking in. What's up, neighbors? Yeah, paging Dr. Sokalson, who just texted me. She's like, where? Oh, man. Hi. Sorry, guys. You know, why does this always happen? I just got an audition. When do I have to do this? Well, you know, guys, we don't do auditions in person anymore. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have some stuff to do. Fun. I love when you guys get to see stuff happen in real time in my life because it's always crazy. It's so weird, you know. I told you things happen at like all hours in the entertainment world. And I'm just looking at this now like, okay, when do I have to do this? Okay. I mean, it looks like I know what I'll be doing tomorrow, filming an audition. Cool. We love this. I gotta say, it is always a wild thing to be doing something live like this, and then you get something. Yeah, so I just saw a little text there from my agent, and it was like, "Hey, what's up? You have an audition. Just sent it to you." Love it. All right, so that'll be tomorrow. I will take care of that. That is great. Joyce, thank you so much for becoming a patron. Cheers to you, Joyce, on becoming the newest patron. Welcome to the Cheesy Pop Patreon fam. It's a great place to be. Thank you so much. I would love an Emmy, RJ. Actually, wait, RJ, I did win an Emmy. Did you not? I mean, I was on a show that won an Emmy. Lizzie Bennet Diaries, we won an Emmy. I have the certificate. It's framed in my office. I mean, I would like a Best Actor Emmy. That'd be sweet. But yeah. Yeah, we got the Emmy certificate up in the office. Yeah. We got an Emmy. Our show won an Emmy. It's pretty crazy. But Lizzie Bennet Diaries, yeah, we won an Emmy back in 2013? Yeah, crazy. All right. Your wife's freaking out over Lizzie Bennet. I love it. This is great, Ryan. We love this. You know, yeah. Tomorrow I'll be auditioning in my own office, doing an audition over Zoom or something. Oh, what a weird time we live in, right, guys? All right. I gotta go text my agent back and be like, yeah, I got it. Cool. I'm on for the audition tomorrow. And I gotta eat dinner because I haven't eaten dinner except for olive tapenade. We love our olive tapenade, don't we? So I'm gonna go do that. Thank you guys so much. As Tom said right there, after party in the Discord is true. Ironically, I am the opposite of Mr. Collins. Thank you, Alexa. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for doing this wine access tasting that we did. It's really been one of the true joys of the past 6 months to be able to do this with you all and to do this whole wine tasting experience with you guys. This was really, 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 really awesome. All right, go hang out in the after party in the Discord, guys. I'm gonna go eat dinner because my mom said I gotta go have dinner. So, you know, you gotta listen to mom. Thank you guys. Cheers. Happy Wine Wednesday. Good night.